Pop two ghosts of purple just to stop the purple just to start. Pop two ghosts of purple just to warm up. Stop the purple just to start. Pop two ghosts of purple just to warm up.
Hey stank booty head asses, my name is Krish and welcome back to another video on my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Krish and you have made it to another video. So in case you guys didn't get the gist of the video, I'm going to be doing just like a little updated Q&A because I feel like I have not done a Q&A in such a long time, and I just wanted to like answer some questions that aren't like the basic, you know, my age, name, favorite color, favorite food type questions. I have them all on my phone and I did get them from Google, but if you guys want me to make a Q&A where I specifically answer them from like my subscribers or my like Instagram followers, I can definitely do that for you guys. But just to make it easy on myself, I decided to just answer them from Google. So I have a list of about like 40 questions that I wanted to answer for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and without further ado, let's get started. The first question is, how many countries have you been to? Well, I've like literally barely traveled the world, but I've been to 2 countries. In case you guys were wondering what those 2 countries were, I've been to Mexico and Canada. I really want to visit other countries as well, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. I think I am going to go to a different country next year, like after I graduate and stuff, so that'll be really fun. But yeah, I've only been to 2 countries and I want to go to more. But the next question is, how many kids do you want when you're older? I've been very back and forth about this. When I was younger, I used to say I wanted like triplets, quadruplets, quintuplets, whatever that is. Now that I'm like older and I've really thought about it, I do want like 2 to 4 kids. I kind of want a bigger family, but 4 is definitely the max. Obviously when I'm older, I'll have the discussion with my partner, but I don't want to have kids right now and I don't plan to. But yeah, 2 to 4 kids is just the perfect amount, and twins would be really nice, but then again, I don't want twins, but I think that'd be really cool as well. So the next question is, what is your favorite midnight snack? I would definitely have to say like chips, like spicy chips, Lay's potato chips, Pringles, or like popcorn. You can't go wrong with like popcorn at night, or just like some cup of noodles. I like the cup ones better than making it on the stove. That's just my go-to midnight snacks. And the next one is, what is your pet peeve? Well, I have a bunch of pet peeves, but I will say one that is heavily my pet peeve is when someone chews with their mouth open and like you can see all the food. I've talked about this in my other videos about like 2 years ago, but nobody's gonna watch that video, so I'm just gonna say it again. But yeah, definitely when people just like chew with their mouth open, it's just really obnoxious. Like nobody wants to hear you chewing and it gets on my nerves. It really irritates me and I just want to shut their mouth and I just want to tell them to chew with their mouth closed, because there's no reason for you to be chewing that loudly. Like nobody wants to hear it, nobody wants to see it, so just do it in peace and quiet, because like I don't have time for that and nobody wants to hear that. The next question is, have you ever cheated on a test? I think we all have. I have for sure. I did it in middle school a lot and I still sometimes do it, to be honest, but I don't really do it as much anymore. But yes, I have cheated on a test. I can guarantee you we all have at this point. But the next question is, what do you miss about your younger self, or just about being young? So definitely just like not having to worry about like responsibilities and taking actions to your own accountabilities, and just like living life stress free and not having to like worry about like little things, and just like playing, having fun, and just stuff like that. That is one thing. Those are just like a few things I really miss. Like now that I'm older, I have to worry about a lot of things, and like I have to stress about like just my life and stuff, and what I'm gonna do like when I'm older, and just my future and stuff. And when I was younger, I didn't really have to worry about all that stuff. I could just like live life freely, and that was something I really miss. I just really miss not having to worry about stuff constantly 24/7. So the next question is, what is the best part about being your age? So if you didn't know, I'm 16. I will be 17 in August, so it's not that far from now, but I really do like how you get to have like so much freedom. Like you're stressed, but like you get to have freedom. Your parents are very lenient on you, and like when you're in school, it's not like that strict as like middle school or as it used to be back in the days, and you just get to go out more, like be more independent. And I think that is like one good thing, and just things that are like good about being like 16 going 17. I know people like my age can agree on that, and just not having like your parents up your 24/7 it's just really like really nice. So the next question is, what is your worst injury? Well, I have a few, and these were like very old and when I was younger, so I'm gonna share one of them. And I would definitely say one of them is whenever like I stepped on glass and I didn't even know there was glass there, and I had a big old cut on the bottom of my foot. I was really painful, and I was like really scared because like there was a lot of blood, and like I didn't go to like to the ER or the hospital. We got it like taken care of at home, but it was still scary just because like I didn't know there was ice, and I was really confused on how the hell there was ice there. Like I was like going from like the laundry room to the garage, and you know how that's like that thing in between, I stepped on that. There was apparently glass there, and I think there was glass like in like the garage, and I think I stepped on that a little without like seeing or something, because I wasn't looking down, I was looking up like where I was walking. So I was like really painful, and I don't think that's like my worst injury, but that is definitely like a bad injury I've had. Luckily like I didn't need stitches or anything, and I was kind of concerned that I did need stitches because it did look bad and I would need to go like get admitted to the hospital, but luckily that never happened, and it's all good now. Like you can't even see the scar or nothing, like it's like not even there, and you can't even tell what happened. So the next question is, what is your favorite breakfast food? Well, I'm not really a breakfast person, but if I do eat breakfast, it's either like cereal, a cinnamon roll, or like just like burnt bacon. I think that is just like a perfect breakfast, and definitely not all three at once. Probably like cereal would be my number one, just because it's easy and there's not really much with that. So yeah, definitely that is one of my favorite breakfast foods. If I did have to eat breakfast, which I do eat breakfast if I'm like on vacation or like during the summer, I'll eat breakfast, but like on any other day I refuse to eat breakfast on any other day. But so the next question is, what is something you would want to improve on? I would definitely want to improve on just like being a good person, and just like being there for other people, and just like improving on my education skills, because like I'm not the best at that. Like when it comes to school, like I am not the best at that, but I still do good. But yeah, I definitely want to improve on just like my communication, my education, and just like me as a person. And I definitely have some spots I need to improve on, but those are just like a few things I would like to improve on like when I'm older, or like in the next like few years. So the next one is, when is the last time you were sick? Like anybody gives, I'm just gonna say it, I think about like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I haven't been like severely like at the hospital sick, but like I got strep about like 3 weeks ago. I had strep in the last video you guys saw, which was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't even remember at this point, but yeah, it wasn't like too bad. But like I haven't been like severely sick, which is good, and I'm very thankful for. But I don't know if anyone cares. I just wanted to answer that question because I saw it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna answer it. So that is the answer to that question. This next question is a very good question, and it is, what animal do you resemble? I could definitely say off the bat I did resemble what? I definitely resemble a giraffe, just because of how long and tall I am. Like my family calls me a giraffe here and there, and then my friends just call me like giraffe, how tall I am. And it definitely makes sense. I don't even take it to the heart anymore. I just kind of like laugh it off because it's like really like funny. I can say like it's funny because of how true it is, but I definitely could resemble a giraffe. I don't really get it called like every single day. Like here and there I'll get called, and I'll just laugh it off because it's nothing to be serious about. But the next question is, what is your favorite drink? Well, I have a few favorite drinks, but I would definitely have to say my favorite drink of now is definitely Coke or Dr. Pepper. I've just been very obsessed with Dr. Pepper lately. Like it's just like the thing about Dr. Pepper has been hitting differently, and usually I'm not a Dr. Pepper gal. I don't know why I said gal, but I'm not a Dr. Pepper fan. And yeah, but definitely Coke is definitely top tier, and that is definitely one of my favorite drinks. That'll probably always always be my favorite drinks. But so the next question is, how many hours a day do you spend on your phone? Well, I'm on my phone a lot. Like, there's a lot of hours on my phone. When you guys see the screen time, like, there is a lot of hours. And I mean, it always depends on the day. And like, recently I haven't been to school. I haven't been to school in like a week because of that huge ice storm in Texas. If you live in Texas, you know. But I spend a lot of hours on my phone. But obviously it depends on the day and what I'm doing. If I'm at school, I'm probably not going to be on my phone a lot during the school day. But probably after school, I'll be on it for a few hours. But if I'm not doing anything and I'm just in the house, I'm just chilling and doing whatever, I'm probably going to be on my phone a lot. So it definitely just varies from day to day. But I can definitely tell you I'm on my phone a lot. I'm just kind of addicted to my phone at this point. The next question is, do you like the cold or warm weather more? I definitely like the cold weather more. I think warm weather just makes me uncomfortable, and I like being cozy and just like relaxed up and just in a bunch of blankets. So definitely say I like cold weather more, which sucks to say because I live in a state where it's like pretty much warm like 8 out of the 12 months of the year. So but recently it's been pretty like chilly, like it's been pretty cold. The next question is, would you ever go skydiving? Absolutely I would. I've always wanted to go like actual skydiving, like you guys see it just like on TikTok and stuff like that. Definitely with someone else though, because I cannot do that on my own, and it just looks so much fun. And I've always wanted to just like fly out of the airplane and just experience that feeling. And I think my aunt and uncle have been skydiving before, but yeah, I don't want to go to no indoor skydiving because I feel like that's like a rip-off version of the actual skydiving. So definitely would want to go skydiving. I think that would be really fun, and one day I hope I can do that because that's always been on my bucket list to do. So the next question is, where do you want to go for college? Well, I'm very like unsure of that right now. Like, I've had a few colleges like in Texas that I would like to go to that are like near the area. They're like 32 an hour away from my house. I really have not thought about like out of state colleges, and I don't plan to go to out of state for the first like 2 years. I want to do something like easy and just something I can manage, because like I can't manage like an expensive like university and stuff. So I definitely do want to do something that's very close by, but I don't know where I want to go to college if I had to pick out of state. But I do have some colleges in mind that are like nearby and like in Texas. So the next question is, what food can you not stand? I know a lot of people are gonna come on my about this one, but I would definitely have to say I cannot stand like the basic seafoods such as like fish and just shrimp. I cannot do that. The looks of it, it just looks gross. I'm sorry to all the seafood lovers. It just looks gross. And second of all, I cannot stand the smell of it. Like, it just makes me so nauseous, and I don't know why. Especially with shrimp. Like, shrimp is way worse than fish. Like, I can handle fish, but with shrimp, I cannot do shrimp. Like, shrimp will make me really nauseous, and I just can't stand. Do you feel like, I don't know how y'all eat it. It just does not look appetizing to me, and that's just my opinion. And if you're pressed about it, then go cry to y'all's mamas about it.
And
The next question is, what is your favorite thing to do on a hot summer day? I definitely would like to spend a hot summer day like in the pool or like at the beach, because like that's just really like refreshing and really nice. I would definitely want to do that with some like friends, family, whoever it is. I would love to do that. And then afterwards we should definitely get some ice cream. I think that'd be really nice. Or just like have popsicles at the pool, or like frozen yogurt. Anything like desserty or like cold on a hot summer day is the best feeling, because it's just so refreshing, especially down here in Texas. Like when it's 100+ degrees, you need something cold and you need something that will refresh your body. So definitely like the beach or pool. I do prefer pools over the beach, but yeah, I haven't been to the beach like in years, so I don't know how that would be. But the next thing is, what is your favorite cuisine? So basically this is like, what is your favorite type of ethnicity food? I would definitely have to say Mexican or Indian. I really love my culture. I love my type of food. There's only specific foods that I like in my like culture, like I can eat every single day. Definitely Mexican. I love Mexican food, especially like authentic food like tacos, like soft tacos, and just those like birria tacos. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but sorry to all the Mexicans out there. I suck at pronunciations, but definitely like Mexican or Indian food. I've always been obsessed with Mexican food, and I don't know what it is, but just like the beans and the cheese, the sauce, and just all that goodness. I really like enchiladas too. Enchiladas are like the best. They're so good. This is making me so hungry. I'm gonna stop talking about food and move on to the next question. Well, the next question is, are you a quiet person? Well, it depends who I'm around with. If I've been knowing you for like years and I'm just like really comfortable with you, then I am going to be the annoyingest ever. I will literally piss you off to the point where you don't want to talk to me for the rest of the day. That's how annoying I can get with people who I'm really comfortable with. So no with that, but if I barely know you and like I just met you, then I'm gonna be like really shy and quiet. Like you have to get to know me and you have to be around me for a certain amount of time for me to talk my off. Like that is not gonna happen when I barely just met you. So this just depends who I'm around with. So this is like a yes and no type answer. So the next question is, are you religious? Well, not really. Like I've never like been religious. I never grew up religious, and I don't even know like a lot about my religion. Like I know the basics and I know like the simple things, but I don't know like the deep things about my religion. So absolutely not. I'm not religious at all. Like, but I think like maybe when I'm older I can get a little religious and I can start like actually practicing my religion, because I think that'd be really cool. I always like thought about that, but I'm just not sure if I want to actually do that. So the next question is, what is / would be your first tattoo? Well, if you guys didn't know, I'm a Hinduism, same thing, and I would definitely like to get the symbol of that. I'll get like an image off Google and I'll put the like Hinduism symbol. I would definitely like to get that tatted like as my first tattoo. I think that would be really nice. I don't know where on my body yet. I'm not decided that, and I definitely would want that like really small. I don't want that like humongous. Like I don't want it on my forehead, nowhere on my face. I want it on like my arms or like my. So the next question is, what is at the top of your bucket list right now? Ooh, this is a good one, and I know it's probably not gonna happen anytime soon, but I would definitely say travel like a few new countries, which is like something like Alaska, which is not a country, but I've always wanted to go to Alaska. I wanted to go to Dubai, India, Italy, Spain, Greece, Turkey, the Middle East. I've been wanting to go to. That has been on the top of my bucket list for years, and if you've watched my other Q&As, you know that I've mentioned that before, and it's just been on my bucket list for about like years now, like years and years, and I know it's not gonna happen, but I hope one day I can visit like a new country I've never been to. So the next question is, what is one item you can't leave the house with? I would definitely have to say my phone. My phone is like an essential, and if I don't leave my house without it, it just feels so different, because that's where I like text and just make calls and stuff like that. And I think I need my phone on me, because if I don't have my phone on me, then I'm just gonna go into full panic mode, and if I don't feel it on me, then I'm gonna go to full panic mode. That's why I always like to have it in my hand or in my like jacket pocket, because you never know what could happen. So the next question is, what are a few things you're grateful for in life? I'm very grateful for like a lot of things, but I would definitely have to say like my family, my friends, just being able to like get fed, and just like having a house that I can live in and that can be provided by. I know that sounds very like cliche, but yeah, definitely like just those things I'm very grateful for. And I made a video like in November of the things I'm grateful for, if you guys want to go watch that video to see more like details. But those are just some things that I'm very grateful for, and I'm glad I have in my life. But the next question is, how do you react when you're angry? I don't really get like furiously angry. Like I'll get mad, but like I don't get like furiously angry. But if I do, then I just stop talking to you for like the rest of the day, or like I try to work something out. If it's in person, I'll probably just walk away from you and just like not talk to you for the rest of the day. And if it's like on social media, I'll probably just block you for like a bit, and then like once I feel like talking to you again, I'll unblock you. That's just how I am. Like I like to distance myself whenever I get angry or mad. Like I just don't want to talk to you like for the rest of the night. That's just how I react when I'm angry, and I know everyone reacts differently when they're angry, but that's just how I react. So the next one is, what is your dream road trip destination? I would definitely have to say Colorado. I feel like Colorado is so beautiful, especially with like the mountains and stuff, and Colorado is only about like I believe 10 hours from here, especially if it's like Denver further. I think Colorado Springs is like 12 hours, but it's still perfect for like a good road trip, and I've always wanted to go to Colorado, so yeah, hopefully one day I can go. It's just really cold right now over there. So the next question is, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? I would definitely want to go to Hawaii, because I feel like that's just so tropical, and I know that's still considered the US, but I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. It just seems like such a fun place, and especially in the summer, and it's just like the vibes there are so beautiful, and the vibes there are definitely like very different compared to here in Texas. So I definitely would want to experience something like tropical and just fun, beachy, and just like something I could do outdoors and just enjoy my life with. So definitely Hawaii. I do have some other places I would like to visit, but Hawaii has been on my bucket list for like years. And the next question is, if you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be? I would definitely want to have a dog. I've always wanted a dog, but unfortunately I am allergic to dogs, so I can't really get a dog. I've said that like many times on my channel. In case you guys are new, yes, I'm allergic to dogs, which is sad because my favorite animal is a dog, but I would definitely want a dog, and if I wasn't allergic to it, maybe in the future I would get a dog. And I know I'm not gonna overcome this like allergy of mine, because I've been allergic to dogs my entire life, so I don't really expect me to like not be allergic to them in like the future, but I mean, it could be possible. The next question is, if you could learn any language fluently, which one would you choose and why? I would definitely want to learn Arabic fluently. I just feel like it's just such a good language to learn, and I just see so many like Arabics on my For You page of speaking Arabic. It just seems so cool, and I know like a few words here and there, but I want to learn like full sentences and stuff. And I've always like been obsessed with the Arabic language and just like the Middle Eastern culture and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely Arabic. But the next question is, what's the most interesting place you've ever visited? I would definitely have to say Cozumel, Mexico, when I went to my cruise, which was a very long time ago, but like it was like a really good experience. I had a really good time, and it was so much fun. And if you guys want to go on a cruise, I really do recommend going on one. It's just like so fun. It's like really like refreshing to get out of your state and just like go to another country on a cruise. And I definitely found it very like interesting and different, but I definitely would say it's very worth it, and that is one of my favorite places I've been, and very interesting as well. The vibes there were very different than where I'm from. So the next question is, if you could live in any city in the world, where would you choose and why? I would definitely have to say New York City. I've always wanted to go to New York City, but I feel like it's always so busy there, and I feel like you can easily get kidnapped there because people are always walking on the streets. Yeah, but I feel like New York City is so beautiful, and I've seen so many TikToks about like New York City and to not go there and this and that, but I've always wanted to go to New York City, and I feel like it would be really fun, and it would be like the best time of my life. I'm saying that right now, but I don't know how it actually be, but I would definitely want to live in New York City. I feel like that'd be a different like environment, and it'd just be so different from Texas or from where I live right now. So the next question is, what is your dream job? My dream job, and it's been this way for years, and what I want to do when I'm older is I want to become a filmmaker, or someone who just films for like movies and just like be the behind the scenes cameraman. I also want to edit as well, so I want to become like an editor and just edit those films that I make and just stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool. So basically I want to become a filmer and editor, so just things that I do like here on YouTube, but I want to take it more professionally and just to the next step. The next question is, what's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to social media? This is like a really good one. I really hate when people like leave you on scene for so many minutes or so many hours mid conversation. Like if we're mid conversation and they just leave you on scene and don't like say anything back, that's what really gets me mad. Or whenever someone like blows your DMs up for like no reason and they're just like spamming with like random letters or words, that is what really makes me mad as well. Yeah, I just hate when people like leave you on scene mid conversation. I could get if you leave me on scene, if it's just like a simple yeah or okay, I could get that, but leaving me on scene mid conversation is just like, why would you want to have a conversation with me in the first place if you're just gonna leave me on scene? I guess some people just like forget to respond, but like I still don't like it. The next question is, do you like being an only child? This can depend from day to day. It can get very boring and lonely, but I think I've just gotten very used to being like an only child. I can say I like being an only child just because like you get to have like more freedom and more peace, and you're not bothered by your younger or older siblings 24/7. But I do get picked on by my cousins because I'm the youngest out of my cousins that like live near me, so it's just kind of like weird, I guess, because those are technically my siblings. I don't have any real siblings, so I guess I can say I like being an only child. I don't really know, I don't really care. The next question is, what's your favorite food? My all-time favorite food is pizza. I just really love pizza. I could devour a whole box of pizza. It has to be pepperoni specifically, because pepperoni is like one of the best pizza toppings, and I've always liked pizza. The next question is, what are you looking forward to this year? One thing I'm looking forward to this year is going to a different state I've never been to and getting my license. Just those things that like I've mentioned in my goals for 2023. Those things that I really want to accomplish, and I'm really looking forward to getting my license and just traveling a state I've never traveled to in the summertime. But the next question is, what's your favorite thing about making YouTube videos? I think one of my favorite things about like making YouTube videos is just the feedback on my videos. I mean, I don't really get a lot of negative feedback, but I do get a lot of positive feedback, and I really appreciate that, and that's what keeps me going to making YouTube videos. The last question is, what's your favorite type of clothing to wear? I like to be comfy and I like to be cozy, so I definitely like wearing like sweatpants and just like hoodies and stuff. I'm very basic and I don't really have a clothing style, but here and there I will dress up and I will wear jeans like if I really have to, or if I'm just really feeling it, then I will. But I know this video is probably like 30 minutes long, and I'm really sorry that I kept having to like pause the video in between. It's just the SD card has been very out of storage, so I cleared up some storage. But I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A, and I hope you guys learned something new about me in this video. And if you want to see more videos like these, be sure to subscribe down to my channel and turn on the notification bell right beside the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.